in their own.
Hey guys!
If you can hear me, raise your hand.
Hey guys!
Good to know. Let's get out of here. You're sitting next to the door, just give it a little nudge. Make sure they don't fly open.
It's called the African.
The doors are latched, they're not locked or anything fancy, so be careful if don't lean on too much, put your kids on them, sit on them. They can
Alright,
pop
let's
open.
listen.
A lot of paperwork. So my name's Dave, we'll be your tour guide at the Africa TRAM Safari. You'll see some really awesome animals together. A couple safety things first. While moving, you can stay sitting down, would be great. Whenever I stop the tram, then you can stand up to get a better view. If anybody has a medical emergency during the ride, if you're sitting in the back two cars, up above your head, there's a yellow strip on either side of the ceiling. Push that, hold it down. Up front, you have my window. Y'all need the window. If you drop something off the side of the tram, I cannot stop for that. It's windy today. Hold on to your hat. If you do drop something, let us know at the end of the ride so we can try to find it and get it to the lost and found. It's easier if you don't drop anything. On the left, we found a giraffe. Here's the giraffe in the back of the caravan safari with the feet up. They're out there for 2 hours. This is our African field. There's giraffes in here, there's rhinos, there's buffalo, there's antelope, there's birds. But we are going to come back this way at the very end of the ride. We'll come back and see all of this all over again.
Oh, look at this crow.
It's a crow out there. Now this feels good.
Oh, look at this gazelle. Hey, I found your...
We found Giselle's family.
Yeah.
The gazelles. She's adopted.
These are birds.
What is that? Why is the water blue?
These
They're
are the
flamingos.
birds.
We knew that. These are the greater flamingos.
Why
The
is the
greater
water
flamingos
blue?
turning their heads back and forth looking
Look at them.
around.
Look at those.
Oh, look at it.
Look at their head.
Big group of flamingos down there. That's what flamboyance of flamingos. Flamboyance of flamingos. Like to hang out together in a big group. A lot of the animals that we're going to see out here like to be in a group. There is safety in numbers. The more of you there are, the less chance you're going to get eaten. There's a lot of other options. It's all probability. Math is everywhere. My mom always told me that. She was right. While we're right here together, you're going to have a chance to see almost 50 different species of animals. We can find them all. I have about 30 minutes, so I can't talk about everything. If there's something you want to know more about, at the end of the ride, I'll be standing next to the front of the tram. You can ask me whatever you want. And we are going to talk about a lot of different things with these animals, different behaviors they have, different ways they survive, as well as conservation efforts with endangered species. And how important it is.
Oh, look at those
Right
rhinos.
hand side, we got rhinos.
Look, guys.
They're towards the right hand side of the wall, just past the tree,
You see
by the
it?
big gate there. You see a rhino walking away. There's more up the hill above.
You
the
see
trees
it,
as well.
Papa?
You got southern white rhinos
Yeah.
at the very right hand side of the exhibit, kind of hiding behind the trees. You can get a glimpse of them. Once the rocks start moving, you know that's not a rock, it's a rhino. Now this is the Rhino Rescue Center where they're testing artificial insemination with rhinos. So one of our females did have a baby a couple months ago.
Trying to
Little
make
baby
some
boy
babies.
Edward was born. Very special baby. He is the first artificial insemination southern white rhino born in North America. So a very important baby born right here for the future conservation of rhinos. Because you may know that rhinos are poached for their horns. Poachers kill the rhino, take the horn, sell it. It'll eventually be used as medicine. In many places all around the world, that a rhino's horn as medicine. But it can cure anything from a headache to cancer. With that horn, you just feel your fingernails. It's the same thing as our fingernails and our hair. It is keratin. So there's no medicine in any rhino's horn. Just like there's no medicine in any person's fingernails. So rhinos are
So they
killed for
want you
nothing.
to think that.
That's what makes our breeding efforts of rhinos in the park so important. Little baby boy Edward born, and our conservation to protect rhinos in the wild, which you've already helped with just by being here, but that you can't see while you're visiting. down there, past the pelicans, swim in the water. 65 acres of open land for these animals to roam around and interact with each other and live their lives. We have lots of big open fields like this that are entirely new. Most of this park is out here where you cannot walk through. This valley is where the safari park got started 47 years ago. This is the first station they built within like this. We were started as a facility for the San Diego Zoo. So that's why we have big open fields. It allows us to breed large groups of animals very successfully for threats because of how many different endangered, vulnerable, and threatened species we are so good at breeding here. Like those rhinos, who are very capable of morning and tail day, or the whole time.
They're white with black stripes. Yeah? They're both. No, they're black with white stripes. How do you know? I saw them. They're both.
Look at the bones.
I don't even
Oh, look at the bone.
Where is the zebra? It's black, white. I saw one at the zoo before. We went on a
So head down into South Africa, the big field, and start to
Oh, look at this. Look at
find
that.
some animals and roam around the hills.
Pumbaa!
Oh, it's a warhol.
On the right, we're going to find red river hogs, though. There's a couple right next to us up here,
Look, there's another one.
underneath the shade of the trees. Looks like they've been rolling around in the mud. A lot of the animals like to do that, cool them off. The rhinos like to do that too.
It's Simba's friend.
Here they are, red river hogs.
He's like,
They're doing what they do best. They got their head down. They're going to sniff around the dirt, find something that smells good,
Saying Hakuna Matata.
dig it up, eat it. Use that nose like a shovel. Dig around the dirt, grab
That's
stuff
so
to eat.
pretty.
They love to eat roots. A bunch of the trees in there have their roots dug up. Guess who did that? So the red river hogs are digging up roots, and on the other side are mostly going to graze on the tops of the grass out here. All this grass out here is lasting some time. If we mow it or cut it, we do not. That's the animal's job. They just graze on it every day. It's the best part. So now let's find something grazing. We got some big ants. Right
Oh, look at the antelope, guys.
out of view. One of those larger antelopes right next to you.
Look at that.
Some people
Go ahead and comment down below if you like antelope.
more antelope are behind them in the shade of the tree, all huddled up together. The lips and water bucks, great swimmers. The antelopes, there's over 70 different species of antelope here.
Ostrich.
We have a lot of antelope here. But they're not the only thing that we know. There's probably some of the biggest birds in the world. Ostrich standing on the dirt road. There's 3 of them there. We have a couple more on the horizon in a little bit. Now, biggest bird in the world.
Oh, I didn't even see the little baby one. You can see the little head peeking through.
Some ostriches get up to 9 feet tall.
Wow,
Like where you
9
walk
feet
through
tall.
is 7 feet tall. Taller than your front door. Got those long, thin, powerful legs. They are the fastest animal on 2 legs, which is the ostrich, about like 45
Ostrich.
miles per hour.
Fastest animal.
The ostrich we have here, they're all girls, so they named them the Spice Girls. So they're named like
The Spice Girls.
Cinnamon and Paprika. Forgot that.
Cinnamon and paprika.
You'll see the other 2 Spice Girls up here.
Oh, look at the
ostriches are
giraffe.
Tall, but see where this is going. Giraffes are taller. There they are.
Boy, you see those giraffes?
Here's the giraffe. So right now you can see 2 baby giraffes. The 2 shortest giraffes next to you right now by the water. That's Yoda reaching down and his best friend Obi. Yes, really. Yoda and Obi.
Yoda
Spelled it
and
different
Obi.
For copyright reasons. So those 2 baby giraffes, they look little, but they were born back to like February, March-ish. They're taller than all of us. When a giraffe is first born, they can already be like 6 feet tall, usually born around 5-6 feet. They get a head
Wow.
start if you're a giraffe. But Mom is really tall. It's a drop when they're born. She does not sit down to give birth. No time for that. You've been in there 14 months. Time to get out. Head first, hit the ground. That can help you take their first breath when they hit the ground, like patting your baby's back.
Wow.
Can also snap the umbilical cord when they fall out of mom. There's no scissors in the wild, you guys. Why did they give birth to such a tall baby? It would matter. It does. When a giraffe is first born, if they were too short, they would not be tall enough to reach their own mother's milk because mom is so tall. You have to stand up and drink mom's milk by yourself.
What the heck is
These four-legged mammals with hooves, they're not picking up their babies like we do to feed them. The giraffes stand up after about 30 minutes.
Kangaroos don't.
That was Yoda and Obi having fun being giraffes. So here you can see the rest of them. So in here there's 2 full-grown adults, and there's also 3 girls that are kind of in between height. Now the adult giraffes, they're going to be like 16
Bless
feet
you.
tall. Some are even taller than that. That's like you go up 1 flight of stairs, so now you're on the 2nd floor. Unless you're in Britain, they call it the 1st floor. Don't know why. You look out the window, an adult giraffe looks you back in the eye. That's how tall they are. For every foot a giraffe is tall, they're going to have about an inch of
It's a donkey.
16 feet tall, their tongue is 16 inches long. That's the length from your elbow to the tip of your middle finger. Your forearm with your hand, that's a giraffe tongue. That tongue is pre-head style. Fancy word. It could wrap around something and grab it. Just like our fingers. That's why they grab leaves up the tree. Of course, everyone else here is going to be shorter than the giraffe, like the buffalo hang out in the trees. Like to hang out in their defensive circle formation, looking in different directions when they're sitting, so that a lion can't sneak up on them from any different direction. If you got a group, you got more eyes than ears, you better use them. On the right, though, we're going to move to the desert. Right-hand side, up above you, there's animals right next to you. Up under the trees on the right. Those are not zebra up there. They are related to them. Those are Somali wild ass. There are some babies, if you can find them. They're pretty big though.
Somalian
Now,
wild
ass. If you've not been in this ride,
Wild
you've
asses.
probably never heard of that animal. It might surprise you to find out. Their estimated population in the wild is somewhere between 23 and 200. So not a lot. They are critically endangered. Very likely to have these animals in parks. Even like we've had over 50 of their babies born here. That could possibly be more than what's left in the wild today. That's a really big deal. Every birth counts when you're that close to disappearing. One big reason they're disappearing so quickly is something that has nothing to do with them. And that is war. War in the area of the world also affects those animals that live there too, and that's what makes it so difficult to protect them in their own homes. Those guys do live in a pretty dry, deserty environment. There's the new camel. There's a camel who lives in here with them.
Hi, Camel. Hi, Roger.
His name is Dune.
Dune.
Like the stand. Dune. Got it.
Hi, Dude. I said Dude. I said hi, Dude.
There's ice that water.
I'm like, I'm a name.
And the ice.
And then he said his name is
Whatever's left
Found
of
a
it.
rhino. Left-hand side, you're going to look down below it. You'll see a big yellow tarp right next to the tarp. Eating lunch, we have Aria, the eastern black rhino. Looks like she would roll around the mud.
Dude. That's huge.
Protect her skin from the sun, cool her down. Aria, eastern black rhino. They are critically endangered from the poaching that we mentioned before. So right now, she's new to the park. She's the only black rhino we have here. So hopefully in the future we'll get another male so we can restart our black rhino breeding program. Like I just said, critically endangered. Every birth counts. She will have very important work to do here. So she's new here, so she gets to go out into this next field in the morning and explore her new home and meet her new neighbors here in this central African field where we are now. It goes up the hill, we'll get up to the top, we can find along the way. Like the next group sample. Up at the top of the hill, you'll find a little orange Uganda cob. sitting down at the top in their circle formation, looking in different directions, like I mentioned before with buffalo. Then you have the big tan, roan antelope with black and white marks in their face, and fur and horns. Now, these animals are so smart. This exhibit goes way up the hill. Where do they put their circle? Where are they hanging out?
Bless you.
At the top. So they can see farther away to be able to work out. These animals
Bless you.
instinctively know to get the higher ground. The higher you go, the farther away. The higher vantage point. That's one proof the earth is round. Now, who has a high vantage point? Giraffes. Yeah, they're tall. A lot of the shorter animals like to follow giraffes around. If a giraffe starts running, so should you. They saw something you didn't. That's how they get their nickname, the watchtower of the savannah. So now we are at the top of this hill. We can see really far away now. See how that works? Geometry.
Oh, look it.
Stop talking for a little bit. Let you guys enjoy this amazing view of the Central Squaw Valley and those greater kudu taking a drink of water.
That's nice.
Take a picture, babe. Here was a stick.
Take a picture, Mom.
Say hi, guys.
Long wave.
Hello down there. Hello down there. Or do you want me to get some with the... Look what it's doing. With the neck.
This
That one has long horns.
is what it's been like for 47 years. All these African animals in the valley.
I got pictures.
So of course, you know, we're driving around, seeing all this really amazing African wildlife.
Need to refill.
We're also not in Africa. We're in San Diego. So let's remember that for a minute, if you haven't already, by looking outside of our exhibit in the hills.
We're in San Diego, guys,
everywhere,
not
all
Africa.
around us. We are surrounded by native
It's like we're in
wildlife
California.
and this native
California.
habitat. This is California coastal sage scrub. Who's from California? Raise your hand. Cool. 4 of us. California coastal sage scrub is found only here in California and goes down into Baja California a little bit. This is one of the most endangered habitats in the entire world in our own backyard. It's down to around 15% of its natural population, meaning 85% of this is gone. There's almost 200 different endangered species of plants and animals that live here within San Diego County. So because of that, we have 900 acres, that's half of this park, set aside as a local nature preserve. The hills all around us right now is our land that will never be touched for this native endangered wildlife, which also deserves to be protected just as much as the exotic wildlife you're seeing here today. This is what was here before our cities were built along the coastline of California on Tapalpa. That's where it went. But of course, not all from here, not everyone raise your hand. No matter where you're from, we all have local wildlife. Remember what's exotic to us, like rhinos and giraffes? That's local to somebody else. The wild animals and endangered species, they're not just in Africa. They're everywhere. We just have to look. What that does mean is really good, though, is that anybody can help wildlife. You don't have to be out there fighting poachers or something crazy. You can do easier things like picking up trash that ends up in the environment. Or a lot of people are starting native gardens wherever you're from, your backyard, balcony, windowsill, whatever you got. Planting native plants that let native pollinators, insects, birds, bats, pollen comes right to other areas that you might not even ever go to. Help them bring the station back into our city so they have the building. It can also save you money. That's great. Native plants save on your water bill. They're from where you're from. They're supposed to grow there, so they use less water. That kind of makes sense. You're from here, we get drought, wind, planted cactus. Cactus do get flowers, by the way. Anyways, we're back in Africa. Speaking of cactus, we found desert antelope on the right-hand side. Above it, beautiful white coat with a brown neck and a super long curved horn. These are the scimitar horned oryx. Now, scimitar horned oryx, desert antelope up in northern Africa in the Sahara Desert. And very special animal right next to you. They went completely extinct in the wild. The scimitar horned oryx was hunted down to 0 in the wild.
Look at their
So we
sharp
were already
horns.
breeding them here before that happened. We have now had over 600 of their babies born at this park, and have worked with other organizations to release some of them back into the wild in a couple different countries on some protected areas. And we have done that with over 40 different species of animals over the years, including local ones like the California condor you may have heard of before that you can still see in this park today. So that's what makes these animals you're seeing so important. Like those scimitar horned oryx, they were the literal backup for their own species. If we were not breeding them here before they were gone from the wild, that would have been it. They would have been gone forever. 0 means 0. Jurassic Park is not real. That's why we do all this. These animals are facing some challenges. Mention a couple if you're listening, like the rhinos with poaching, or native habitat in the hills with habitat loss, and then even war with the Somali wild animals. Those are some big issues. These animals are not built to deal with. That's stuff caused by people. That does mean it's also to us to send these animals to these situations, because we all actually need them. And all the roles they play within our environment, a lot more than we realize. Like the pollinators, pollinating the crops that we eat for dinner. So that's why we do what we do. We are San Diego Zoo Global conservation organization. We want to preserve these species for the future health of the planet. Everybody depends on it. So to do that, not only have this park and the San Diego Zoo follow our breeding efforts, have our own Institute for Conservation Research. We employ hundreds of scientists, have over 140 different conservation projects going on in about 50 countries around the world on 6 continents right now. You can't see all of this while you're here, but we can't do any of it without you being here. We're a not-for-profit organization. All of this comes from you. Money spent here goes back towards the park, these animals, plants, conservation, and the research. So thank you for being here. You chose to spend your day with us. You've helped us with our fight to end extinction for a lot of endangered species that might not get a second chance otherwise, like a lot of ones we've just seen on this ride. So if you want to know more, what we do worldwide, other ways you can continue to help us, see Hero for Wildlife at home, you can head to our website, endextinction.org. And there's even more great information there. Like about those giraffes up ahead, let's go see them.